Right, we need to stop lying to ourselves every single time summer comes around. Because it feels like every time school ends for a few months and we get that amazing summer break to be away from education for a little bit, we all end up making up stuff about going out a lot or going away somewhere or being extremely productive and getting that money. When we all know damn well the most productive thing we'll be doing this summer is sitting on our asses and jacking it while doom scrolling. And most of the time the reason why this always ends up happening is because we either have no friends to go out with or our pockets are empty. Because we are all unemployed bombs. And you know what? I don't care. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing something. It's like what Jinxie said that one time. I just like staying inside and playing video games all day because it is a ton of fun. But I will admit it gets to a point where I look at myself and think, what am I doing with myself? About like a week or two ago I started playing a game called Ghost of Tsushima because I heard it was like a really good game. And it most definitely was, because I played that shit for 2 to 3 days straight. No other games, literally just Ghost of Tsushima. And I finished it, and that includes side missions. And that's when it hit me, the realisation that I really needed to stop chud maxing and do something. But I couldn't. All my friends were either busy on holiday or just chud maxing themselves, and my parents were doing stuff so I couldn't rely on them to do something with. So you know what I did? I picked back up the controller again and continued playing. Because I had a lot of unfinished side missions and a DLC left to play. I mean, because what do you want me to do? Cry about it, you know what I mean? But don't worry, I found a solution to get out of the house. It's called a job. I know some of you probably don't know what that is, but let me explain. I was sitting down one night doing nothing as usual, and my dad gave me a call and said, I noticed you haven't been out of the house in a while, and I would love you to come out and work with me. And my problem wasn't with the work itself. In fact, I actually do like the sound of the work because it involves a lot of heavy lifting, and I really enjoy heavy lifting for some reason. My problem was the drive. Because the drive is 2.5 hours long, and that information alone made me want to say no. Because you see, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I hate long drives because I get so fucking bored that I can't sleep in cars. I've tried. It's impossible for me, and I don't know why. And it really didn't help that I had to be up at 4:30 a.m, but the pay was good, so I just said yeah. So I got there and I did some pretty easy work, which was just lacing tyres. I laced around 150, which I thought was quite a lot, so I tried to like rest up, and then my dad piped up and told me that 150 tyres is nothing. And I was like, what? Because I had no prior experience with tyres and had no idea how much is a lot and how much isn't. And you know what, looking back at it, if I had a full 8 to 10 hours of sleep, I probably could have done more, but my body just wasn't functioning properly. And after I did like a few more, I kind of just gave up, and my dad got pissed and said he didn't want to pay me. And I was like, thanks a lot, mate. Okay, I'm not even joking, I just looked this up while talking about it, but a lot of tyres laced for a normal job is apparently fucking 1,400. Like, I know I agreed to do this, but 1,000 tyres? Who does my dad think I am? I mean, in my defence, it was my first day. But anyways, this was 2 weeks ago, and I haven't been back since because I've been busy doing other stuff, like playing The Last of Us and getting my rank up in Rocket League. Speaking about doing other stuff, sorry for my poor upload schedule. I'm going to hold my hands up and just say that I really didn't enjoy editing these videos. Because it is just extremely repetitive, if I'm being honest, and I can't hire an editor because I don't have any money. But I do want to say that I am going to try and get back to uploading regularly because this is my dream and I want to achieve it, so hopefully you'll see me next week as well in another video. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Apart from the attempts at working, has anyone else been having problems with setting up plans? Because for some reason it feels impossible. Apart from football, which is enough for me and my friends because we love football, so it's not a problem. But our usual free football field that we go to is being worked on, so we can't have a game on it, which is really limiting our options, and the other one that we can go to costs money that my friends aren't willing to spend. So half the time when we're trying to set something up, the conversation usually goes like this. So what do you lot want to do? I was thinking going down the football field down the street. No, it's too much money. Well, there's nothing to fucking do then. Because I do hate to break it to you, most of the things that bring happiness and joy cost flipping money. So in order to go out, I have to pick an activity that ticks all these boxes. We can't spend money, and we can't play a sport. So with all this information, I suggested just to go out on a walk and see where the wind takes us. And at the time, I really liked this idea because we could just get to go out and just talk on the way to wherever we're going. So we all agreed to go, and I got ready and left my house to meet up with my friends. For like the first 20 minutes or so, it was going alright, but then the boredom just got to me, and I wanted to go back home and play the game. I like my friends who are actually having a lot of fun, which now thinking about it, I do sound like quite a loser, but I don't really care, that's not the point. So I just straight up turned around and said, alright guys, I'm bored and I have a crippling addiction to the PS, so I'm gonna go. And rightfully so, my friend looked at me and said, what? Oh, you arsehole, you just text me at 6 o'clock randomly to ask me to go out and you already want to go home. What's wrong with you? Now, obviously I was in the wrong, but come on. The funniest thing we did was walk through a field, for fuck's sake. Like, of course I'm going to get bored, and I don't know what they saw in it, but I just didn't enjoy myself. Anyways, in other news, the most productive thing I've done is see that new Spider-Man movie. 10 out of 10, by the way, so yeah. That's all I've got to say. Anything to get this video to 5 minutes, because the worst part, it probably won't. That's going to piss me off, I'm not going to lie, because I hate it when my videos are under 5 minutes. But I'm still going to end the video here, so I hope you guys enjoyed, because I will be trying to upload more, because I've been very lazy, and I'm not going to lie about that. And I'm trying to make up for it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.